Oh hi, this is Fab. I'm here to show you some modifications I've done to a Fender Blues Junior 3. Three modifications I've done to the amp. Firstly, the biasing of the power tubes. It's a fairly common mod that a lot of people do. Having measured this amp, I found that the tubes are running excessively hot, far more than I would recommend. But in actually resetting the bias to a cooler level, the amp actually has more headroom. I think it has a better tone as well. Additional mods that I've done is I've totally changed the tone stack on this amp. It's more like a classic Fender now, more like a blackface, something like a twin or a deluxe. And the tone controls now are more or less independent, as opposed to previously where the mid-range basically affected the bass, and you couldn't really control the bass correctly just with the bass control. Just to give you a listen, I'll move the treble control. Mid-range. Sorry, that was a master. And your bass control. The bass also seems to have tightened up substantially and sounds really nice. Now, the additional thing that I've added to this is also a boost control. The boost basically reduces the amount of attenuation or insertion losses, they call it in technical terms, of the tone stack. And just showing you very quickly with my camera, the tone stack mod incorporates now a pull switch on the mid-range, and you can already hear the increase in noise, which is obvious with the amp. Now you can still use the fat switch as normal, and of course you can control the amount of gain and dirt on your channel as before with the channel or the channel volume, and your master of course sets the overall volume. Reverb and everything else works as normal. Essentially this has just become a different amp, and possibly a different animal than the Blues Junior as you would know it. So anyway, I'll give you a demo of it clean, and then with the various features engaged, and then I'll switch over to a humbucker guitar. So just bear with me for a sec while I put the the camera down. Okay, this is the clean sound. Okay, so increasing the channel volume, just controlling the master a bit. You can hear the various things going on. Fat switch as before. Now, I'll take the fat switch off and I'll engage the push-pull on the middle. You can hear the boost that occurs. As you can hear, the amp already wants to sing, you know, even with a Strat. Engage the fat control and you get this beautiful sweet saturated gain, which is more prominent of course with humbuckers, but you'll hear it nonetheless even with a Strat. Of course it roars, and great for hard rock. Okay, so that's how it sounds with single coils. Just give me a moment, I'll grab a humbucker guitar. Okay, here I am with my trusty 1979 Yamaha. We'll start with a nice clean tone again. And of course you can make that more jangly by playing with the treble. Turn the channel volume up. And then we can also engage the mid-range boost as before, and you'll start to hear what I'm talking about with classic like Santana or Boogie tones. And of course if you engage the fat switch, you're right there. Give yourself a little bit more reverb, and yeah, you can pull out all those beautiful old Boogie type tones, or Gary Moore, you know. Parisian walkways, you know. Or, you know, we can do the classic Carlos. So there you have it. These are all the mods, and I've been running the master at the moment at about 2, and of course it does get insanely loud, and this is only a little 15 watt amp, but very impressed with the mods, and I feel that this mod vastly improves the amp. I've done a lot of speaker upgrades for Blues Juniors in the past, because people wanted to brighten the sound, thinking that the stock speaker itself was the cause of the problem. Of course, putting a brighter speaker like a vintage 30 or something like that does help, but I've gotten to the root of the problem, actually changed the amp completely, and this modification is available through myself, and yeah, get in touch if you're interested. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching.